Hello, I am Kodili-nye, the son of the wonderful. Some of you have been talking about can you show us a simple road in London? Because there is argument brewing that some people said, oh, London has narrow roads, and because that there are a lot of narrow roads in that we should not be talking about narrow roads in Anambra State because London has narrow roads. But I want to show you that it's not always the case, because now there are narrow roads in London, but there is organization, and there is how they put on those roads so that the traffic are controlled. Because if you look at this road now, in some places it's 4-lane, in some areas it's not 4-lane, some places it's even 6 lanes. But you can see that it's well organized with traffic lights, and you can see that there are a lot of also what we call traffic control, CCTV, not just for controlling of crime, but there are the ones that are also responsible for looking at the situation, traffic situation, and reporting back to the those in charge of it. And you can look at where I'm walking at the moment. You can see the walkway. You can see how wide it is. That's how you develop a city. Remember that London is a very old city. Where they have all those narrow roads is not because they choose to have that. When London was growing, when the London started a long time ago, it was just like that. You know, there was not much bigger cars. It was what they call smaller vehicles that they were driving then, and there wasn't much population. So, but if you look at the new developments, areas they are developing, you can see how wide it is. But that's not the case in our homeland, where the government are actually failing in their responsibility to organize things. Let me just show you one of the traffic control. You see that yellow thing there? You can see that yellow thing. That's what I mean. This thing here. You can see this is this is the traffic control CCTV. Its job is to control the traffic here. So if you run more than the required kilometer per hour, it will basically take your picture and send to your home. So you pay the fine necessary. So that's what we are here to discuss about today in the street vlogging. Welcome back to another round of street vlogging. Remember, our homeland must be the best, and our homeland must be the it must be livable, as Professor Charles Chukwuma always say, although that he has not made it livable yet, but he always say that, which is encouragement from him to say that they will require actions, not a lot of words, because so much words has not actually turned things to be what we are expecting. So we are expecting more than mere words, because words is something that is easy to talk, but not in action. That's why we are doing this. You see, that's an organized setting. You can see how things are working. Even now, it's not a busy time. You can see the roads. There are markings. There are places you can park, and there are places you cannot park. Once you park there, they fine, or nobody even tell you to remove. They either take the car or they send the bills to you. You can see how this estate is actually done. You can see the road getting into it. You can see how they make everywhere nice. And you can see the trees along the road. That's how it should be. That's how we should be doing our own thing, not the other way around. That's what we are talking about that if we want to develop our homeland, we in a right way. We must not engage in things that are not for the 21st century. So it's very, very important for all of us to join in this crusade to make our homeland the best, because we can do it. Although they say that Rome was not built in a day, but there must be a foundation for this. If we are not laying a good foundation to change the narrative, there is no way our homeland will be nice, because we are not laying the good proper foundation. So there have been issue of the roads the governor was talking about, 20 years guarantee. A lot of them are failing. If you look at areas in Onitsha, and some of them that are even under construction are failing already. So you can see that the foundations are not there. Talk less of doing the, having a better future. So we need to do something. And you can see also in Onitsha yesterday, the governor, after making noise of water, that the water is running again in Anambra State, finally admitted that he has not actually put water to people's home. These politicians, you must follow them bomber to bomber, because their ways of lying or being economical with truth can actually blow people's minds. So if you are outside Anambra State, you will be thinking, you'll be thinking, if you are living outside Anambra State, you'll be thinking that finally that the governor has brought back the water corporation or public water system. But that's not the truth. The truth is that he has not actually done that. He's still laying pipes for almost how many years now in power? Almost 3 years. And so that's why we are talking in this channel, that these politicians, they have not solved a single problem. Think about water supply. That's one of the easiest things to do, because you don't need to go to Abuja to do this, and it's not free. People are going to pay for it, but it's still a rocket science for them. It's still difficult. You can't believe in Anambra State with those cities. What stopped the government from actually getting this thing done? If they want to do it, they can do it, because if private individuals can easily dug a borehole and distribute it inside their house, what stop a government engaging 20 companies from those that will be laying pipelines everywhere? 6 months the pipelines are laid all over Onitsha, all over Newi, all over Ekulobia, all over Oka, all over Ihiala, all over Otuocha. And suddenly there is something like what we call meter system, metering for the water. So the government become the regulator. So that metering system, that each house, based on the number of rooms, each rooms, maybe if they are calculating 50 naira per room, they just check it like that, or 20 naira per room. So they supply the water. So everybody pays. The factory, there will be industry, how much they pay for water. So these things, that's how it's done. The government make a lot of revenue, and the whole society become neater. Our roads become neater. That's what we are talking about. These are a general conversation, but I do believe that you will also contribute to this. We must do something over our homeland. Very, very important. So you can see the road we are walking in. You can see the difference. You can see the difference. You can see, did you see any open drainage? We are still in this modern era, still doing a lot of open drainages. Our mothers, our fathers, our old people, children are falling into drainage, breaking their hips, breaking their legs, breaking their teeth, breaking all sorts of things on the name of we are constructing roads. You hear about so many things happening. You see roads in 21st century being constructed. You can see the shabby work they are doing on the walkway. They put a walkway that is substandard, that most of these politicians cannot build in their homes. It's so substandard, it's not even fit for one person to walk on it. and there is a danger on the side of it. There's a big drainage that once you make a silly mistake, or during the rainy season, you fall into the drainage there. So that's what we are talking about. That's why we are asking for good governance. That's why we are asking that our people need to join in this crusade. We cannot be beggars in the land, in the house of bread. Our place is so blessed. We have the people, we have the resources. But what we are asking for, when will we have the right leadership?